Good evening, spooks. Sorry I haven't been posting for the past 2 weeks. As I said, I've been feeling slightly under the weather lately, which is why I haven't been posting. So those of you who follow my Instagram got the notice. But anyway, I have been promising you a tablescape, and tonight I fully intend to deliver. So we received our pottery slash ceramics this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday. So I had been waiting for that to arrive. So I'm going to therefore start doing the tablescape tonight. And I do have some before pictures, and I do intend to show you an after. So I am extremely excited. So let's get started. So before I begin any further, I wanted to show you the table beforehand. So I have basically cleared everything off that was on the table, and I'm going to be dressing her up soon. So if you recall, I picked up some purple tablecloths. You can actually see that they're purple now. I picked up these lace tablecloths that are going to go on top of the purple. And I picked up, I don't think you'll be able to see these after I put the tablecloth on, so I picked up these placemats, which I thought would go very nice, and I will give you the name of where I got this from right now. So as you know, these tablecloths are from the Dollar Tree. These ones are from Spirit Halloween, and these placemats are from a website called Tablecloth Factory, I believe. And I will post the link under the description, so if you want to get some of yourselves, then you can click on that. So I am going to first start with the purple tablecloths, and I'll be right back. So here is the table now that I have the purple layer on. Apparently these were more translucent than I thought, but I do believe this translucency will be mirrored, well, I mean not mirrored, will be masked with our spider webs. Since, as I said in my previous video, Voltaire was reviewing some Halloween stuff, and some of the items from the Gothic Noir collection were actually translucent, and as you can see on these ones, these spider webs are in fact translucent. So I'm going to set these on the table, and I will be right back. So here is how our table is looking so far. I put both tablecloths on. So I actually really like how this black layered look looks. And you can see the spider webs on here. Then over here, you can see the spiders better. Then if we go down here, that's how it looks right now. And to me, this looks very, very nice so far. I am getting extra excited. So I am not going to put the placemats on just yet. I actually want to show you the decorations I'm going to be using for the centerpiece, since I have this weird thing where I do the centerpiece first and then I proceed to basically put on the placemat. So I shall be right back. Okay, so we're back, and these are several of the things going on my table, on this tablescape. So you may remember some of these things from previous videos, and some of them you have not seen yet because I was saving them for this tablescape video. So I'm just gonna briefly run through each item I have here, so that way you can know where I got it from, in case you yourself are interested in eventually getting some. So first of all, we have this wreath, and in one of my last videos, I told you I actually got this from Spirit Halloween, and this is a part of their Gothic Noir collection, so here's a better view of that. Then over here, this candelabra is actually something we've had in our family for a while, so I can't tell you where we got that from, but that is going on the table, and so is this one. And so for each candelabra, I have some red candles here that I actually got from the Dollar Tree. Next up, we have our wonderful skeletons that I showed you in one of my older videos that was on my windowsill, and when I was conceptualizing this tablescape, I was just thinking these skeletons are perfect for the tablescape. So I figured, you know what, I'm removing them from the windowsill and they are going on the tablescape. So I got these skeletons from Savers and they're about $20 for each skeleton. Next up, I have these lanterns here. So Halloween is also called Samhain, and it is a time where basically we basically illuminate our shadows and try to learn from those shadows, so that way when winter comes, we are able to start setting plans to overcome those shadows. So lanterns to light the darkness, well, light your way through the darkness in case you get lost. Very Hecate theme here. Then we have some more of these candle jars. These we actually got from a relative of ours, so I don't know where she got them from. So sorry, I don't know where these are from, but these are also going on the table. And for these, we have these lovely, these LED lights from the Dollar Tree. For those of you who went by the Dollar Tree and couldn't find any of the Halloween ones, here's a little spoiler. They keep these LED lights inside of the section where they sell all the flowers and stuff to do floral arrangements. So don't tell them you learned that from me. So next we have our little Elf salt and pepper shakers. They give a nice, I think, nice contrast for this tablescape. There's not too much orange, but I think it'll just be just enough for this tablescape. Over here we have our little ornaments I showed you. You can see them better now. I don't think I will be using the eyeballs, but I am fairly certain I will be using the purple ones. Then here, I'm thinking I'll probably be using the bat ones. But since I only have two, there's a good possibility I'll probably be using all of these orange ones. Next we have this skull that I showed you some on one of my last videos, so I'm not sure where exactly he's going yet, but we'll figure it out. Then here we have my little tree from the last video as well. He is probably, oh no, he is going to be the centerpiece with the wreath. Then right here we have a little Samhain themed incense. So this actually came from a boxing called Nine of Earth, and basically what they do, and as a side note, this video is in no way, shape, or form sponsored by Nine of Earth, but basically what they do is they will send you a subscription box every other month. The next one coming up is in December, and they'll send you an oracle / tarot deck, and they might send you some of these incense. And as a side note, skull came from Spirit Halloween, tree came from Walmart, these ornaments came from Dollar Tree, these Dollar Tree, these also Dollar Tree, and our little salt and pepper shakers also Dollar Tree. So yes, mostly Dollar Tree stuff. Then I wanted to give you a visual of our little incense. I'm thinking I might sprinkle some of these in the candle jars or around the wreath or inside the wreath. I'm not sure yet. And to give you a brief idea of what this smells like, it smells like a combination of anise, well, mostly anise, then there's like some flowers in there. It basically smells really nice. And the one with Nine of Earth threw in this little pumpkin charm, which I just think is adorable. So I just wanted to use some of this Samhain incense as part of the tablescape in some way or some form. I'm not sure how yet, but some way I'm going to do it. So I am going to start with the centerpiece, and I will be right back. So I have actually started with my wreath in the center, and the reason that I have it here is because my idea is have this wreath here, and inside of this wreath I'm going to put the tree. So this is what you use to put on the lights. So I guess I shall put on the light now. Because I mean, why? Oh, this is where you put on the light. So I'm going to put on the light now, because why not? Then here's our tree. We're going to put the light on him as well. So let me... Okay, so there's the center. We'll probably try angling him a bit so he's in line with the skull. Next, I'm thinking perhaps our candelabras. So there's one. Here's two. I want to make sure that they're as angled with the tree as possible. Then I'm not going to light the candles just yet, but I am going to put them in. Okay, so I finally got her positioned. So I think we're going to do our salt and pepper shakers next. And we're going to put one right here. We're going to put the other here. Next, I'm going to start arranging these black lanterns and these red ones. So first I'm going to put the LED lights and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. And I actually added some of my ornaments back here. And I ended up putting the wet ones because I thought it would add a bit of a nice contrast. So, but notice I have the eye hidden. I don't like the eye. So I put those back here if you want to see the back side. Okay, and so I was thinking, and I believe our torches, well, our lanterns, so we're going to put two in the back. So I'm thinking one right here, one right here. Oh, the skull just fell and broke. Oh man, it was so pretty too. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is how it's looking now, and I'm thinking we'll put our red ones on the corners, so like that. And right here for this one. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am going to do a thing where I turn off the lights and you'll see how this entire setup looks. And I'm thinking, where should we put this one at? We'll probably need to reverse some of our lanterns. Because if you look here, at least for me, I don't like how too much of the lantern is concentrated, so I'm going to put the red candle there. And this lantern at the corner here, a bit forward. So it looks kind of like this now. And probably move our owl a tad. I don't like, okay, so right now I am just being very OCD right now. So I'm trying to get the angle of these owl right. Actually, you know what? I think that's it right there. So just push him back a bit more. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. And I've already put some of our little Samhain incense inside of the red jars. I'm thinking I'll probably sprinkle a bit around the tree, so let me do that. So maybe just a bit around our owl. And over here, perhaps a bit over there. It looks almost like a bit of confetti. A very naturey confetti. So a bit more about the inspiration for this thing. I wanted to have a bit of a Samhain influence, but at the same time I wanted to keep the Halloween elements inside of it. So I wanted something kind of naturey and yet kind of something that celebrates the notion of rebirth and what have you, or rather facing our shadow. So we have our skeletons here, and next I am going to start putting the placemats on. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. But before I do that, this is how our tablescape is looking so far. Okay, so this is how our tablescape is looking now, but we're still going to be doing a bit more to it. So I actually want to show you the dishes, but first let's take a walk around the tablescape. Okay, so next I want to show you the dishes. So this is the entree plate, and this is basically where you put your food on, and I decided to stick with the skeleton theme, and these were actually from a website called Replacements. I believe that's the name, Replacements. And if you want to get your own, I shall post a link at the bottom. So here we have pasta bowls, and you can also use these for salad. I got 2 of those. Then here we have our salad slash soup bowls, and here we also have our salad plates. As per these I got from a store called the Country Store, and I kind of knew I wanted to still keep with some of the red for this tablescape, which is why I selected this color. And if you want to get your own set, I will post a link in the description. And I would like to note that I do not get any money or funds for sharing these items with you. I'm just sharing because some of you probably want to make really nice tablescapes and want specific aesthetics. So I will post a link in the description for both of these websites, including the one for the placemats. So I shall be right back. Okay, so let's talk what I'm going to do with the dishes. So the arrangement I have in mind is I want to start with the entree dish. So the entree dish would go at the bottom. So like so. Next, I stack the salad plate on top of that one. And then me just being OCD again. Then we put our salad bowl. And this is basically how it looks. So let's talk utensil placement. So beginning with the knife, knife always goes on the right. And in case you're wondering, yes, I actually Googled this for you, so that way I have some idea what I'm doing. So knife goes on the right. Next we go with our little spoon. So if you will notice, look at these 2 spoons. One is actually a bit smaller than the other. I'm not sure if you can actually notice the difference. So one is smaller than the other. So smaller spoon goes after the knife. Then larger spoon goes on the far right. On the left side, you have your forks, and again, you have 2 different sized forks. So these are your forks, and big fork goes on the left. And I'm just making sure it's aligned. So big fork goes on the left, it's the innermost fork. Smaller fork goes on the far left, and it is the smaller one. Then your drink. And voila. So I'm just going to reposition the salad bowl. And here is our tablescape. And this looks so, so pretty. Like, I am super happy with the way this turned out, not going to lie. So, shall we see how this looks at dark? I think so. I shall be right back. You probably won't be able to see much because it's really dark out. Are you scared? Are you scared? Hello, Spook. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay spooky, my friends.